Hello Scorpio, welcome to your monthly reading for the month of July. So yeah, if you are a Scorpio Sun rising, feel welcome to watch the video, and I guess we'll start by cleaning out the space, of course. So yeah. Also, I made a spread that is kind of separated for 3 parts, which is the situations you will face in the month of July, the kind of what will be going on inside of your mind and feelings, and the last part is about the general energy for the month of July for you, Scorpio. So I guess we can start now. So we will start with the situations you will face in the month of July. So yeah, the first card for that is the gratitude. If I say it right, of course, as always. Okay. The next card is the left hand, Judgment. Okay. So that's interesting. Okay. The next card is the Judgment reversed. Okay, a lot of judgments. The next card is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. And the Eight of Wands reversed. Okay, so that's interesting. First of all, a lot of judgment. So you kind of get the consequences of your actions, actually. It might be something fast happening, something bad, especially on the material stuff, the money, the job, stuff like that. I kind of get maybe the house. However, those will be the consequences of your actions, kind of. And those will be some fast, really not nice things happening, some bad informations, or something just not going on, the kind of blockage of the energy, I would say, Scorpio. However, let's pull out some cards for clarification. And we have the Seven of Wands reversed, which is kind of no way out of the situation. Yeah, I kind of get a think of you kind of being a coward and also not doing something in the past and now kind of getting the consequences of this, and maybe not you kind of not paying money for the house, and now they kind of want you to kind of move out because you were not paying the rent, if I say it right. You kind of not paying for your living space, right? And now you kind of have to move out. Just an example, of course. However, something like that, and there's just no way out of the situation for you. However, the next card for clarification is Queen of Wands. Yeah, just you kind of not being in the past assertive and not kind of being mature enough, not doing something as it should be done, and now kind of getting the consequences of those actions, actually. The next card is the Death reversed. So as I said, something just not working out because of some mistakes of yours. Maybe you are just fooling yourself that this will kind of work out, but no, it don't. It is not working out. Definitely not. However, we have the Hermit reversed, which is you kind of not being objective, not putting in the work, actually, just being kind of foolish, blind to something, or maybe wanting to be blind to something. However, you kind of even hiding from something, from those consequences, I would say. So yeah, not a really nice energy for you. And yeah, we have the star reverse, which is you kind of not having the hope for this situation. So yeah, the message is pretty clear, like something not working out, especially on the material kind of level, on the something with house I get the most, on the money, on rent, job wise, maybe even just you kind of getting the consequences of your actions. So you can at the end say thanks only to yourself. However, yeah, I don't kind of see you kind of seeing the situation, the kind of the way out of the situation. And that's only because of your actions in the past. Those are just the consequences of those now. So yeah, not a really nice energy. However, let's pull out some message for you. And there's forgiveness. So I kind of get a lot of kind of energy of kind of you. But those things that are happening are actually the consequences of yours only actions. And as I said, you can only say thanks to yourself. Of course, it might not be for all of you, but I kind of get the energy for most of you that it will be the consequences just for your actions from the past. It might not be your actually fault, like, but at the end, it's kind of your fault. Like, for example, if you didn't pay the rent or stuff like that. However, I just kind of get a feeling that you were kind of foolish in the past, not looking actually for the consequences in the future. Just did something foolish, and it just don't work out right now. Like, there's no way out of the situation for you, or maybe you see the situation like that, like there's no way. But I kind of get a feeling like it's mostly like there's actually no way of the situation. And we have like the judgment 2 times, so I kind of get a strong feeling like those are just the consequences of your actions, and you just have to take them right now. Okay. But I kind of get a thing of like some of you might really actually like forgive yourself for that, and just be thankful that it isn't actually worse than that. However, yeah, you just like going through the consequences of your actions from the past, generally speaking, Scorpio. So yeah, good luck with that, I would say. I hope you'll be able to kind of get out of this. However, we'll now go to what is kind of going on inside of you, kind of your feelings, kind of your in your mind, stuff like that. So yeah. And as what will be going inside of you, we have the abundance. So it's kind of telling me like there's a lot of that will be happening inside of you. It might be a lot of things, but we'll go into that in a minute as I will pull out more cards. However, the next card is Angel of Dreams, which kind of tells me about you kind of regretting not doing something or stuff like that. Just some regret, kind of, maybe not regret, but just a feeling of missing out to something, I would say. However, the next card is the Two of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, I just kind of get the feeling like you will be kind of making some fun, stuff like that. Not taking something seriously, I would say. And kind of wanting to maybe relax, stuff like that. That's possible, but also, as I said, it might be also you kind of having now some consequences of some actions, because in the past you kind of didn't take something seriously, and now you are kind of feeling just regretting not doing something, especially like we have here like the trouble of, for example, paying the debt. Oh my god, I don't know how oh my god, I don't know. However, just paying the money you should pay like long ago, and those this is something like that, so it's probably related to this thing. However, I feel like you'll be really regretting this, that you did this in the past. However, the next card is the Ten of Swords. Yeah, just something ending. I feel like you'll be really feeling like maybe sad even, or just like having this feeling of regret that you didn't do something, that you didn't took something seriously. But it is basically to like you know, like you are a student and you didn't learn from exam, and in the middle of the exam you basically start regretting of that you haven't learned for that. So that basically the situation you will be in the month of July. However, yeah, I feel like you'll be really regretting that, and I feel like those things will not kind of take you to the right path. Like I feel like it will just bring you a lot of trouble in the end. I feel like you'll be really regretting that. Also, I feel like you'll be having a lot of worries kind of inside of you. However, the next card is the Nine of Cups. So I feel like there will be actually you kind of having the ideas of fixing the situation and making things work again. But I kind of get a feeling like it's mostly like you making some ideas in your head that are basically not kind of having the are not aligned with the reality and with what you can actually do right now. So you'll be like having maybe those not reachable kind of ideas in your head, goals in your head of how to fix this situation, but they are basically like not really you're not kind of able to accomplish them at this time. So I feel like you'll be only like fooling yourself at the end. So yeah, not a nice energy, I would say. However, let's get some clarification. We have a Page of Wands. I said a lot of you kind of trying to be creative and kind of come out with some good ideas of how you can you are able to fix the situation. However, I kind of get a thing like you'll be kind of childish by kind of making those ideas that are actually not really doable, or maybe I would not say like you are not able to do them, but mostly like you'll be only like into your head and not actually doing anything in the reality. I would say that's mostly what I kind of get. Like you kind of having those ideas and yeah, the situation will be so good, like I will do this and I will do this, but then you were just like sitting around and not doing nothing actually. So yeah, that's actually the energy I get. So you kind of living by your dreams and imagination and not actually doing anything to fix the situation. Or it might be related to the situation that will be happening. That you kind of, I don't know, losing your house and something like that, you kind of not taking something seriously and getting the consequences of your actions. It might be that it will be happening on the end of July, and let's say at the beginning of July you'll be just like having all those dreams and stuff like that, but not actually doing anything, and then it will be ending by those consequences. However, it may be different for all of you. However, as I said, in your mind, in your feelings, everything here will be all around kind of those dreams, but not actually doing them, or kind of making the dreams or goals that are not kind of doable at the moment. Or as I said, but I mostly kind of get that you are only in your dreams, in your goals, but not actually doing anything in the reality. And as I said, I kind of get a feeling like you'll be really having some troubles with money and stuff like that. I feel like you'll be really make some of you worry about stuff a lot. And as I said, I kind of get a lot of feeling like you might be really childish when it comes to kind of your mental stuff and stuff like that. I feel like you'll be really childish in the month of July, like living only by your dreams, by your goals, and it's all only in your head, but actually you are not doing anything in the real world, and you are just like, I don't know, I don't like that energy, to be honest. I don't like that energy. So like, if you are actually at that stage right now, so please go and do actually something instead of just like fooling yourself that you will do something tomorrow, today, whatever. But yeah, that's kind of the energy I'm getting. However, the next card for clarification is the Hanged Man reverse. Yeah, as I said, wasting time not doing anything. Actually, as I said, just fooling basically yourself that you are productive and you are doing something, but actually not doing anything. Like, you know, you'll be, for example, like taking the paper and the pen and just writing your goals. I will do this tomorrow and I will do this and all of this crap, and at the next day you are basically going and doing the same thing but not actually doing anything. Like, you know, you watching productive videos, how to kind of make your business, stuff like that, actually not doing basically anything in the reality. So that's kind of wasting actually your time. Actually, you are only fooling yourself, like by kind of telling yourself that you have goals, you will do that and that, but actually not doing anything. So that's actually what I feel. Basically, you wasting on your time by kind of fooling yourself that you are actually doing something, but actually you're not. So yeah, the next card is the Eight of Wands. Okay, and the next is the World, and the last is the High Priestess reverse. I don't know, I still get the energy from that, but you are only fooling yourself, that everything is great, you are making changes, or you are making long-term progress, stuff like that, but at the end you are just like this High Priestess only sitting in the dark and having all of those kind of, I don't know, dreams and goals around you, but not actually doing anything with them. I don't like that energy, I don't like this at all. I really don't like. However, what I can tell you by this something more. Actually, I feel like some of you might have really great ideas actually, but you are still not doing anything with them, so what's the point actually? So as I said, some of you might have really great ideas actually, so please go and use them if you think like they are really okay and good for using them. So that will be a ton of better than just sitting and not doing something, anything like that with them, right? So yeah, I just kind of get a lot of feeling like you just like fooling yourself and blinding yourself to the truth. So yeah, I don't like that energy. I really don't like. However, let's go now to the overall energy for the month. Before that, the message card. I always forget. Pick a new direction. So yeah, basically in your mind you'll be just like picking completely new direction, because as I said, for some of you this what will be happening in your mind, and those consequences, like the situation in the month of July, will be kind of going together, like this after this and stuff like that. So it might be you just kind of trying to be more productive and fixing the situation after those consequences, and for some of you it might be that you'll be going through this while those consequences are happening and stuff like that. However, you will be in your mind kind of picking the new direction, trying to be more productive, trying to maybe fool yourself, as I said, that you are productive. However, you kind of trying to be more productive, you trying to as I said, maybe make a new business, maybe do that and that and that and stuff like that. Heavy energy, really heavy. Scorpio. However, yeah, you kind of picking a new direction, trying to do something, having, as I said, I know it might kind of seem harsh what I'm kind of telling, but as I said, some of you might really have good ideas, but you're not basically using them. So what's kind of the point? And I kind of get a feeling like if some of you would actually use those ideas you have in your head, it might kind of bring a really good result and kind of a good long-term changes. But as I said, you must actually go and do those changes. As I said, you can just sit around and wait for miracles and that someone will come and kind of make it for you, right? However, let's now go to the overall energy for the month, and it is the Fold. So yeah, basically a lot of thinking, a lot of kind of regretting, not doing something, not taking things seriously, and as I said, a lot of kind of planning in your head, a lot of kind of ideas in your head, but as I said, it's all basically the Fold and nothing else. You are just sitting in your thoughts, in your mind, not doing anything in actual real world. That's basically really simple for me, like you're just not doing anything and fooling yourself by plans and ideas for the whole month. So that's not good actually. However, the next card is the Angel of Divination. So as I said, a lot of planning for the future, but not actually doing anything in the present moment. Okay. So it may be even for some of you that you are just making those plans originally for the future, but actually I would say that for some of you, that does not bring you anything at the present time when you actually need something to happen. So it's better for you to plan and do something for the present than for the future. What you need the plans for the future when your present is kind of like falling apart. Basically how I will kind of describe it. So the next card is the 10 of Wands. So you basically reverse. So you basically like cracking, I would say. Just the consequences of your actions from the past are just basically like going onto you and cracking you and making you fall on the ground and not get up, because those consequences of your actions are so big that you just can't kind of get up, right? So that's not a good idea to kind of sit in your head and plan things for the future when you are just I just can't describe this. Like, your present is like falling apart. You are basically on the ground because of the consequences, and you are now thinking of the future. Like, focus on the present moment. Like, do something about this, please. I can't look at this anymore. We have the Two of Swords. Yeah, basically you are kind of blocking yourself from the reality because you want to basically escape from the reality of those consequences you made for yourself, right? So it's basically, for me, like you escaping from the real world and from the consequences from the consequences you made for yourself by your actions in the past. Like, you have to go and face them. Actually, you can just escape from them all of your life. It's impossible. And we have the Seven of Cups reversed. That's exactly what I said. Like, living by your imagination, by your plans, not actually doing anything. Like, you have those fantasies in your head, but you actually aren't doing anything with that. So you are just escaping from the real world and fooling yourself, because you actually can't fool anyone around you. You can only fool yourself. So you're fooling yourself that you actually do something, that you actually have some plans, that this will work out, stuff like that. But actually, you're not doing anything that will fix the situation. Oh my god. I just see you like being very stubborn and just like very like in your head and like fooling yourself, like, it's so great, it's so cool, like, I can do this, I will do that tomorrow, stuff like that. Actually not doing anything in the real world. Oh my god. I just have this real energy of just like going to you and like shaking you by your shoulder and like, wake up, do something, because your life is actually falling apart. I know. Oh my god, I don't know if I ever was so, I don't know, emotional, irritated, annoyed, like in my videos before, but I just want to go and shake you by your shoulders, like, wake up, you can't live by your fantasies all your life, okay? However, let's get some clarification. Yes, basically Four of Swords. Oh my god, it's exactly what I said. It's basically you kind of taking a break, going out to your mind, not kind of doing anything in the real world. Oh my god. What the freak? The Hermit? The Three of Swords? Oh my god. I kind of realize that as I go through those two parts, I just basically go through everything like that, and I try to kind of crack this up and kind of get to what it's all about, but then I go to the third part of the general energy, and then everything is just so simple, and I just think if I should start from the general energy in all my readings. However, yeah, it's you basically like going to the shadow, going under the blanket, not kind of just like look, he's like covering his eyes, and it looks like he's covering his ears, and it's like you basically, like you kind of separating yourself and not listening to anyone and everything from the outside world, and just like, no, I don't hear you, I am here in my own world and I don't hear you, everything is cool, everything is fine, I have everything under control, but I do nothing, basically. Oh my god, I am so mad and I don't know why. I mean, I know why, but I shouldn't be. Oh, I don't want to scream at you, I really don't. This energy is just making me. So sorry if I am a little bit harsh. However, the next card is the, how it was called, the page of the Jack of Pentacles, the coins, I don't know. However, yeah. It's you basically kind of trying to impress yourself, trying to, I don't know, it's for me like the energy of you trying to kind of fool yourself, like, you know, everything will be fine, I don't know nothing, but anyways, let's get more cards for that. We have the Seven of Wands reversed. So it's basically you kind of not doing anything to kind of protect yourself from the things that are happening in your life, and it's making me mad. It's making me mad. Like, go and do something. And the next card we'll have Seven of Pentacles. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so... Oh my god. So look. Look. Here is you right now, the present. You are not protecting yourself. Here your life is falling apart. Those consequences. I mean, I am so dramatical, but it might not be in the reality, so drama for you, but however it might be for some of you even something smaller than losing house, stuff like that. However, for some of you, I just feel like your life is just actually something bad is happening, you are getting some consequences, but you are not protecting yourself, you are not doing anything to kind of fix the situation. And what you do instead of protecting yourself is sitting like those two on this in nature and, oh, I will now think about the future, I will do that and that, when your life is actually here. Like, what? You guys, what? I just can't. I can't. This energy is making me sick. Just sick. However, yeah. Also, you might kind of learn something in the month of July. So you might basically, by going through those ideas and stuff, actually learn something. Maybe, as I said, you'll be watching some videos on being productive, on making your own business, stuff like that, and just you kind of learning about this. But I actually get a feeling that you'll be trying to fool yourself so much that it just hurts. It just hurts, okay? It just hurts so much to see you fool yourself like that on purpose. Especially with Two of Swords, like complete blockage from the world, complete, no, I just can't look at this. I just can't. However, last card, the message for you is the within a few months. So I don't know what that means to you. However, yeah. So I guess that's it. So I hope you kind of got some information from this reading. It was super fast actually, because most of my readings kind of take like 40 minutes. But yeah, it was pretty fast. Yeah, but I did everything. And the message was pretty clear. You kind of also being scared of wars, scared to kind of face your consequences, basically escaping. Like, I get a lot of energy of you escaping from the world, hiding yourself, not listening to the world, and completely wasting time and not doing anything to actually fix the situation you are in. However, yeah, I hope you got something from this and you go and do actually something instead of just fooling yourself that you do something and you try to fix the situation you are in instead of just making some useless plans for the future. I mean, they may not be useless, but they are useless when it comes to fixing your situation at this moment. So I hope you got something from this, and I hope this resonated. If it did, please let me know down below in the comments. I would really appreciate this. And I want to apologize of how harsh I was in this reading. I am not usually like that, but as I said, I get the energy of just going to you and shaking you by the shoulders, so I had to just say this, especially if this might help you in any way. However, yeah, if this did not I can't speak. If this did not resonate, check out your moon and rising sign. If you like the video, leave a like. If you wanna stay with me and see my face a few times a month, and subscribe. And I guess that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and I guess that's it. So have a nice day, have a nice night, have a day, nice whatever. However, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.